Hi everybody, this is Josh from Big Blue Designs, and this is my first screen recording video for Mac OS X, and I'm using Mountain Lion. I'm pretty excited to show you some free utilities that I've been finding very handy, especially for those who are creating a lot of media content, whether you're just using Photoshop or if you're doing a lot of video stuff too with Final Cut or After Effects. And just some general purpose kind of utilities that I think will help a lot of people. First of all, you see this little list over here. This is my Big Blue Designs daily task list, and we use Basecamp, if you're familiar with that web application, and you can do a lot of task management in there, and I check it daily, but then I also create a daily task list that I can just have sitting on my desktop all the time. And this helps me to focus, I think, just a little bit better on what I need to do each day. It's just the built-in reminders. And the way that I've done this, it's pretty simple. I'm sure a lot of people know about this, but you can create lists, different lists. And so I have one that's BBD for Big Blue Designs. And if you control click or right click on it, you can open list in new window. So I'll close this out and do that again. Open list in new window. And that pops it up by itself. That way I can close this down or hide it. Command W will hide the current window. And then I can leave this one open just on my desktop so I can get a quick glance at what I need to do. And it really helps me with just managing my time, especially when you're working at home. So that's tip number one, built-in software for Mac OS X. The other one I want to show you is CCleaner. CCleaner I've used for a lot of years on PC. So I was really excited when I saw that they had it for Mac. And pretty much does the same thing. It's set up a little bit differently because Mac is set up a little bit differently. You don't need to clean your registry, but you can do some things like repair permissions, which I've had to do. And it's been very, very helpful. Things like if you've uninstalled programs that use certain plugins or shared information between applications, sometimes you'll get glitches and you'll get crashes for software. I've noticed, especially with Adobe software, because they share so many different things throughout the Adobe suite, that if I uninstall one thing, like if I don't need the mobile flash creating app or one of their apps, and I uninstall it, I might have problems with some of the other ones. So this has helped me out, and I can repair the permissions and see exactly what's going on. There's some other things that it's helpful with, some Java things in here, and it gives you this whole list of things that it's doing. It's got a lot of great reviews. It's available on the Mac App Store, which is a good sign there, I think, because Mac is pretty careful about what they put on their store, in my opinion. And then it's just the cleaner. So I use Google Chrome, and I usually just leave it going pretty much all day. And what's happening is it's downloading all kinds of stuff to my hard drive so that I can view the web pages. So if I close out of it, and I'll do this maybe one or two times a day, like before lunch break or something like that, and then you can just analyze, and you can see 78 megabytes, which is not that bad, but if I've had this going all day, it's usually about a gig of just kind of redundant temporary files that I don't need. And so I can analyze it. It's also taken stuff from Mac, so like a bunch of, if you're doing iMessage all the time or just Safari files, all the different things that it's collecting to your hard drive that are not needed. This will find them, and you can just run the cleaner. This also cleans my trash, so I don't have to go down here and right click and empty the trash all the time. I can just run this, and once it's run, you can see there's about 39 megabytes. 191 files were removed, and it tells me what they were. Most of them from Google Internet Cache right there. So it's really handy at cleaning up some free memory, and when you're doing pretty intense media creation, you need every little bit that you can get. Which brings me to the next utility, which is called Memory Clean. Memory Clean I have found is very, very handy. If I've been doing a lot of stuff in like After Effects, or I've been opening and closing lots of large documents in Photoshop, especially if I'm using lots of smart objects and things that are using my memory to store things, I can just hit Clean Memory. It scans it and cleans it up. And I've gotten over a gig back of free memory, and I can just continue using it. I don't have to restart my computer every time I need to get my memory back. So I found this very, very helpful. I just got a lot of memory back right there. So those are just some really handy things that I've been using lately that are just kind of helping my workflow by helping keep my machine fresh and clean and as fast as possible. Hope those things help you use them. You can download them both from the App Store. I'll just show you that you can get these and that they're free. So I can just put in the search up here. Let's do CCleaner. CCleaner. And there it is. It's already installed, but if it wasn't installed, it would say free. You can click that and download it. And then Memory Clean. And it's the first one here in this query. And again, it would be free. You can click it and download it. There's some other memory cleaning apps, but this is the one that I found the most good feedback with. And it's incredibly small. It's only like a megabyte, 1.3 megabytes in size. So it's very unobtrusive, and it just does exactly what it needs to do and nothing more. So those are the ones I would recommend. You can download them from the Mac Store. You've already got the reminders if you're using Mac OS X. This is Josh from Big Blue Designs. I'll see you later.